Well, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. So welcome to those who are joining us online. You're at the Global Cement and Concrete Association Pavilion. I'm led to believe it's Saturday, December the 9th. It's pretty hard to tell what day it is here at COP. And we're here to learn about real action. So this week at the pavilion, we've been have a whole lot of different events, and many of them can be, in fact all of them can be looked at through the prism of our Global Cement and Concrete Association Roadmap. The different levers by which the industry will decarbonise. Different events we've had have focused on different levers. Well, today we're doing it a slightly different way round. We're actually focusing on different action around the world by members. We're delighted that we've got an example today from Peru and an example from Thailand. And we've got examples from all around the world, as you can imagine, and we've got them published in this document here that you can get from our website. And in that we've got a whole range of examples, and I'm just going to quickly just throw up an example here from the US where they've got solar powered, an example from Africa where it's about using alternative waste materials to fire the kiln to replace fossil fuels, an example here from Heidelberg Materials on carbon capture and storage, and one of the examples that is actually not within our roadmap is the biodiversity action. And tomorrow at COP, it's the nature theme, and we've got a presentation here 2 hours earlier than we are now, so whatever time zone you are around the world, 2 hours earlier than this time slot, we've got presentations on the role of the cement and concrete sector in being net positive in terms of biodiversity. But now it's my pleasure to introduce Javier Durand from Cementos Pacasmayo, who's going to present just some of the things that they're doing in Peru to contribute to decarbonisation. Javier.
Thank you. I'm very glad to share this event with a successful case in, that we have in Latin America. And I'm honored to participate also with my friends from Siam Cement Group in Thailand. I'm going to talk about Pacasmayo. Pacasmayo, it's a Peruvian company with more than 65 years in operations in the north of Peru. And we have been recognized by national and international entities as the SN Standard Global, and we have 3 cement plants with a total cement capacity of 4.9 million tons, 19 concrete plants, 3 precast plants, and 191 mixers. We're also a proud member of the GCCA and in Durand. We're focused on anticipating the needs of the customers, and our purpose is to build together a future we dream of. But to understand how we're going to build those dreams together, we must understand the challenge of the construction industry. Starting with a quick question, why the construction is so relevant and so important. Cement is relevant to the world mainly by 3 reasons. First, many canals can relate to infrastructure, to the economic growth and development, since roads provides connections and therefore trade and commerce. Second, it is one of the most used materials on the planet. We see it everywhere. Without going too far, this is a building made by concrete. And the third thing, it's the negative side. That this material generates up to 8% of the global emissions of CO2. Concrete has the power to change the life of families and communities in Latin America. Today, more than 95 million people live in informal human settlements, and more than 11 million people, or around 6% of the households, has mostly dirt floors, which affects their health and healthy of life directly, including in my country, Peru. Peru's housing quality is low. More than 2.5 million people live in homes with dirt floors. An infrastructure gap rises up to almost 160 billion. And we have a challenge also, to reduce our CO2 emissions. One bit of additional context of our cement market is that through retailers, 70% of our market is made in bags. Self-builders buy those bags from hardware stores and makes the concrete mix on site. The Peruvian market is very fragmented and mostly driven, like around 65%, by low-income consumers that are neither taxed nor monitored by any form of government. And only 35% are specialized and has some knowledge, and uses pre-mixed concrete. Now the question is, what has Pacasmayo done in this context? We have been moving towards to produce low-emission, good quality cement, with blended cement. That is our Decarbonisation Action case that we're going to present today. To better explain what a blended cement is, it is necessary to know what a traditional cement is. Traditional cements are made by clinker and gypsum. And clinker produce a significant amount of CO2. While blended cements are produced by clinker, gypsum, and has some additions, such as pozzolan, such as limestone, seashells, or some waste materials as slags, that have substantially less emissions than clinker. This is why this is so important, using less clinker, and to encourage everybody, to follow this path. Since the launching of our first blended cement more than 25 years ago, we have had a series of initiatives, reducing our clinker cement ratio and strengthening our commitment to the environment. Our influence in the use of blended cement has been very important, and today 12 of our 15 products are blended cement. That's how we have achieved last year a clinker cement factor average of 71.5% below the Peruvian factor and even below other countries. The goal, according to the Peruvian roadmap prepared with the collaboration with FICE, is to achieve a clinker cement factor of 67% by 2030. So we still have to do more. But the good news is that our most representative cement, blended cement, have already achieved a clinker cement factor of 68%, just 1% short of the target, and it represents 85% of our sales. This last 20 years of history has enabled us to approximately save 7 million of tons of CO2 emissions. So history proves our DNA and what we believe in. And our current actions continue to make a difference. Our sustainable route for net zero is challenging, and we have to face external and internal challenges in order to seek a greener portfolio, since 15% of our remaining sales are type 1 ordinary Portland cement, which is often specified by the public sector and by the public sector. We're currently working towards a green portfolio, mainly by two pillars, research and development and education. To reduce even further our clinker cement factor, it is necessary to continuously develop and improve our blended cement portfolio. Our newest research and development initiative in blended cement, or a new blended high early strength cement called HE, that was launched this year, and a new blended cement with calcined clay to be launched on 2026. The high early strength cement is the Pacasmayo latest addition to the product line. It's intended to gradually replace the traditional Portland cement type 1. It's a new blended cement that possesses three main characteristics. First, is compatible with the traditional type 1 cement application. And second, it meets all the ASTM standards and has less environmental impact due to a lower clinker cement factor. In 2010, we had our first experience producing a blended cement based on calcium clay that produced a high sulfate resistant cement. Biovar's project challenge was to develop and produce a cement capable of resisting the aggressiveness of a highly saline environment. This is very near to the coast of Peru. This project achieved important clinker consumption savings that are now crucial to drive Pacasmayo's motion vicious blended cement developed in calcium clay. In alliance with the Cement and Concrete Research Center at the UTEC University in Peru, a new LC355 was developed last year that can reduce the clinker content by up to 55% and reduce CO2 emissions by approximately 25%. We're now preparing our next steps to achieve these commercializations in 2026. Our second pillar is education. Since we are challenged to maintain a consistent effort to strengthen the professionalization of the sector, reduce informal and unsafe construction, and promote resilient houses in Peru. That's our problem. Through clear and easy to understand information, generating awareness of good construction practices, our users can make better and more responsible decisions that will eventually have a positive impact on the environment. Pacasmayo is contributing to educating the market in two ways: strengthening our digital ecosystem, and second, providing transparency and information for the correct use of the products. By strengthening our digital ecosystem, we can now communicate with more than 60,000 construction players directly and promote healthy communities among foremen, providing tools and strengthening their skills. Finally, we believe it's crucial to provide transparent and simple information about our products and their correct use. This will allow us to change behaviors in Peru and reduce our CO2 impacts on the environment. Thank you all.
Javier, brilliant. Thank you so much. I mean, one of the key things about this COP is to take commitment into action and to see real action underway in Peru. It's it's really encouraging. So Javier, thank you so much. Now Javier, you need to catch a flight. So if anyone's got a question about Javier, you better get in quick because he's about to race to the airport. So Santeri from We Mean Business, if we can get a microphone over there. I've got one here. Here we go. And if you can introduce yourself and then ask the question.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you for the very interesting presentation. I actually wrote down two questions. So using seashells as a supplementary cementitious material is very interesting. How are the upstream logistics like? Where do you get the seashells? Do you farm them or do you just collect them, or how does that go?
We have seashells very near to our cement plant that it's in Piura. There's a bunch of seashells. So we use the seashells as a limestone, and produce the cement with the seashells. That's how we do it. And we ground it and have like a limestone.
Very interesting to hear about that. I had another question. So you mentioned that the public sector is a huge procurer of cement. Do you have any public, like green public procurement policies yet in Peru? Are there any guidelines or something that would enhance that?
That's our main challenge, because like I said before, 15% of the market, it's by the public procurement, but they have this idea, that the ordinary Portland cement is better, and they specify, no, the ordinary Portland cement type 1, no, when they are going to acquire cement, no, and they should, no, change that chip, no, and use, no, blended cement, no, that has less emissions.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Any other questions for Javier? If not, Javier, thank you so much for joining us at COP and speaking today, and safe journey back. So now it's my pleasure to welcome and introduce Chana Poomee from SCG. So we're going across the Pacific Ocean, through Oceania to Southeast Asia to Thailand, and we were delighted at last year's COP in Egypt to witness on the Thai pavilion the minister in Thailand responsible for industry and environment launching together with Chana the Thailand roadmap, and it's in that context that today we're going to hear about real action following on from that launch of that roadmap, that launch of that commitment. Now we hear about real action. So Chana, over to you.
Thank you, Andrew. How to move the slide? This on screen. Okay, I move this one. Okay. Okay. It's good day because of yesterday also I chatting with the Deputy Prime Minister in Thailand Pavilion on how we make a progress on NDC roadmap. This is what you can see that we still continue on communicate. As I also see that we have to make the message directly to every stakeholder. We use the 3C, start with communication, collaboration, and also conclusion step by step. You can see that our progress from 2022 until this year also, we make many progress with our stakeholder in Thailand. Government agency also fully support on this part, and I will show that next step for next year, we will focus on area-based cross industry, not only cement and concrete, but also use celebrity sandbox as area-based to make the other progress on this part. This I'm also join the many sessions of the government side, sharing with them what is the cement and concrete industry support the NDC of Thailand. And you can see that last year we start with the business as usual at 30.8, and we come up net emission about 24.5 according to our roadmap. And also we still fix on the target that within near term 2030 we can achieve 17.5. As the case of Peru, we also have the product innovation called the hybrid cement. You can see that the part in less saving clinker production is 1.5 emission, and also by the 1.4 million ton of CO2 reduction. This is what I'm want to share with all the member of GCCA. We have a celebrity sandbox that we talk with the industry minister and also finance ministry, that how we can expedite all of our level, 7 level of our GCCA. And we have 3 provinces. One is Saraburi, Rayong, and Lampang. They select our Saraburi province because of the 80% of cement production over in that area. And in detail, we also fix on the Thailand roadmap, carbon neutrality in 2050 and also Thailand net zero in 2065. And by near term, Thailand still rely on the cement industry a lot. Therefore, we quite we get very good support from the government side. This the what I'm start with the government, make them the name of the low carbon city. This will be the first low carbon city in Thailand, and also we do the model of PPP, public-private partnership, but we add more one LP. Local people is very important for driving this part. You can see the community around our where we operate. This is quite support to this project. As you may know that Saraburi is close to very big reserve area of the forest named Khao Yai in its World Heritage of the Thailand. Therefore, the many area that natural resource, we have to reforestation back by all member of Cement in Thailand, not only SCG, my company. And also we trying to improve tourist attraction by using our network and also some technology that we have in our company. This is the emission of the Saraburi area. It's about 28 million tons of CO2, and mainly is from IPPU, industrial process and product use, that are from cement side. And also 17% of energy. In detail, I will show you how we can make the engagement. We have a ESG symposium, invite the Prime Minister to join. That is a very big event. It's about 2,000 people. The leader of the all business in Thailand join, and also everyone commit on the in line of the NDC. And Prime Minister also quite interesting on Saraburi sandbox because of I also present that 5 million tons of coal using in cement in Saraburi a year, we can replace by agricultural waste, and also we can do some napier plantation, replace our fuel from import side. This can make uplift the living quality of the people in that province. This also, I'm trying to talk with Interior Minister using their mechanism, because of in Thailand also the governor is quite very strong connection with the community around the area. We make a MOU signing and do some roadmap on Saraburi sandbox, and also communicate to all farmer in that area, and we start some pilot project on growing the napier in nearby cement plant, and do some less the low carbon rice using less water in the Sao Hai district. This is the 5 initiative that we apply to PPP Saraburi sandbox. And also yesterday also I asked the Toyota Thailand to join in the less down the energy from transportation sector. They using the hydrogen pilot truck in the area of Rayong to Saraburi. And also main issue of this, the hydrogen still, the energy cost of Thailand is quite very expensive. Therefore, in Saraburi sandbox, we have the pilot project on smart grid modernization. Try to ask the government allow the company to connect our self generation of the electricity from solar or even from our waste heat generation, selling to other area using their distribution and transmission line. And also we do, may I just move to this part, it's very important that we cannot go alone. As we talk with the government, if it's a long way, therefore we need the support from cabinet policy and also Article 6 that government have to open for cement industry to talk with other country in developed country like Switzerland, Greek Foundation. Also we talk with them on calcite clay project. That's still really difficult to negotiate with the government side because of they think that this project gonna they don't want to sell the carbon to other country, but they're still under negotiation. And also the technology that in front of this pavilion, we can see that carbon capture unit and storage that Thomas also invites UNIDO to talk with me, and hopefully we can do this project on this part. This, as I told you, that we join cross industry. It's not only cement side, but also invite the logistic. Toyota is a big company to join mobility solution, data solution, and also they have the energy solution to join in Celebrity Sandbox. This calcite, what I'm talking about, that we start to develop second generation of hybrid cement and third generation of hybrid cement to lower down the clinker content. That we hopefully we will complete this LC3 within 3 years if the government allow. And also did the project that trying to make our own storage in Salaburi area to avoid the cost of the logistic carry from carbon capture if we have in cement plant. This waste turning waste into value. We have municipal waste about 300,000 tons a year. Using replace to the coal is about 100,000 a year, and also agricultural waste right now using nearly 500,000 tons a year, and also industrial waste. This is what we work with Kubota, the company that selling a tractor for farmer, do the low carbon agriculture, especially the rice in the Salaburi area, and also the exporter also very interesting on this part because of the this product can sell a higher price than a normal product. And within 2 months, we will have this low carbon rice and see how the structure of the farmer can achieve or get more benefit for them. This is a Napier that we ask the farmer to plant the Napier using for our field for cement plant. As I told you that we can lower down the import portion, replaced by the local or community product. And talk about the reforestation. We work with 38 community around the forest, try to conserve 24 square kilometer area, and also conserve area about 800 kilometer that we work with the community and also government side to restore the forest in the Salaburi sandbox. As I told you that collaboration is very important, but as I talk to them that it's not collaboration, we have to start with collaborative mindset that I'm communicate to all government agency. Then we try to make the collaborative action plan without action from every party. I think it cannot achieve. And also we do some uh, co-create a collaborative value on the project that we apply in Saraburi Sandbox to make everyone that join this project can get the benefit from what they contribute to our area-based low carbon city at Saraburi Sandbox. That's all of what I want to share. Thank you very much.
So Chana, why don't you sit at the front? We'll take some questions for you. It's just fantastic, just to repeat what I said at the beginning, to see the commitment turning into real action. You refer to it as a sandbox where we can, a sandbox that uses a terminology to test out and to try things out. But I think the people listening, your sandbox is a very big sandbox. You are really doing stuff, and it's fantastic to see. So who's got the first question for Chana? Brilliant. We'll go to WeMin Business representative around the table.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Santari Palamaki again with the WeMin Business Coalition. So I really love the example of having the local people involved in the public-private people partnership. Could you explain a little bit more how do you sort of get the ideas and the voices from the people in the Saraburi Sandbox?
As I told you that we trying to use the government mechanism that the governor also they have the a lot of the officer that work closely with the villager, and I also bring the TCMA Thailand Cement Manufacturing Association team to join that session, and we get the feedback some of the project that first we think that is quite good for them, but actually they think that is not useful for them. For example, Napier, I asked them why the farmer, a few of farmer change from growing the corn or sugarcane to be the Napier side. They say that in case of less water or less rain, they still very safe. It's no risk compared to corn or sugarcane. Therefore, they make decision on their point of view. Rather than that, I suggest our team suggest to get Napier because of we'll get more money. But the villagers say, oh no, joining because of the less risk. This is the example.
Brilliant, thank you. Do we have any further question? So I've got one question. Your relationship with government is fantastic, and the way that you've been able to increase the use of supplementary cementitious materials to reduce the clinker factor and therefore reduce the CO2 content per ton of cement is. I mean, I think it's probably world leading from what we're seeing, talking to different companies around the world amongst our membership. What your collaboration with government has been fantastic. So in the context of that, which I'm aware on the funding side for things like carbon capture and calcined clays, that's the next hurdle I understand for you to overcome. Can you talk a little bit about what your needs are, what you'd like to see in that area?
May just stand up?
Yeah, do.
Okay. Actually, when we work with the government side, I'm also talk with my team that we have to understand their constraint. Because government side also they have their plan of using the money and also the policy that they have to develop the country. That's the first point. Second point, I also explain cement industry constraint. That we can have a kind of the how to say the ability to do the business, and showing them that if they don't support, our industry is still competitive, less competitive than other countries.
Yes.
And third, I also ask them step by step to get rid of the small problem, but we still fix on the factor that can improve our reduction of the emission. And yesterday I also joined the Thai Pavilion. Today I also will join because of the senior top level of cabinet will join at that pavilion. We have to continue communicate. This is the key success. If we quite often to see them, like you asked about the villager, we have to meet and ask, how are you today? Start with something like that, and so step by step.
Yeah.
I would share like this.
Brilliant, Chana, thank you. I think that's a great way to conclude this session. Is the step by step and to keep the communication going, and you really are a beacon as a country, as an industry, working with government to other countries, not just only in that region of the world, but elsewhere, where you've been able to establish a roadmap with a technology pathway, together with the policy requirements, in collaboration with government, launch together, so industry and government working together, and then acting on that roadmap. And it's a fantastic example. I wish you well in your continuing that work, and I hope that other countries that see this can learn from you. So thank you very much for joining us today, and have a great rest of the day today at the COP28 in Dubai. Thank you.